in your head.
Yeah, I told them, I'm just all like, you guys need to know where you live. Like, that is your address. You need to know where you live. This is 2250, not 2550. 2550 is on the other side of the fucking town.
Want them to go into a full.
No, I mean,
It's Jacob.
It is bothersome. Obviously, if you can't tell by how aggravated I am.
Really? Never would have noticed.
Alright. I did some cleaning today. I cleaned some of the kitchen. Freaking, I cleaned up the hallway where we keep a lot of our laundry because we are those kind of people. There was quite a bit of laundry I had to throw out. So that is always fun.
Little capsules for little pods to throw into.
Durs, how's it going?
We need more washing soap.
Yeah.
We do have the animal stuff.
Is there any left?
I think there's like 2.
Oh, fuck. Money's gonna be.
If you want, I can swing by Walgreens tomorrow.
That would be nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, did we tell you what happened with the neighbor yesterday?
We don't even tell them.
Do we want that to be said online?
Oh, no. They already know about our neighbor.
Okay.
Freaking.
Go ahead.
So, the neighbor was pitching a bitch fit and kept getting louder and louder and then started threatening whatever entity he was so angry about. And apparently the police were called because he came out. Because he came out and he said, "You want to call the police? Get your elbow face!" And he had a baseball bat in his hand. At least that's what I'm assuming. Could have been a sword, but I'm pretty sure it was a baseball bat. Yeah. The authorities were called again. This time they were updated on the situation. 2 squad cars pulled up. They went and had a chat with him, but nobody got arrested, despite the fact that we have him on video basically threatening whoever called the authorities.
Okay, I'm just curious why he's fucking there still.
Yeah, no,
It's been a month since that original altercation. At least a month.
And then
and so he should be able to be kicked out now.
And on Friday, the lady got wheeled off in an ambulance again.
Like, it looked like the son of the individual that owns the property was over there again. And he was talking with him. And the other day, there was a heavy-set fellow, a portly individual, that came walking back around the house that definitely did not look like he was involved with anything that had to do with such particular psychotic activities. So, absolutely insane. And we got out our little, we'll call it our little hole puncher, and we had it sitting out here between us pretty much for the rest of the night in case he decided to try to breach the front door. Yeah.
Maybe every time we hear him yelling from now on, we just need to call the police.
Yep.
Maybe that's how we deal with it.
Well,
I'm tired of it, dude. Like,
and the police officer said that this individual has had a history of drug use, and every time he's going up or coming down, he's going to be sitting there screaming at the world. For quick, bring in the food.
alright, buddy, I got you.
So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. That and dealing with work-related stuff. Like I haven't even gotten to start my work, and I'm already over my work week. You know what I mean? Like, I already know that
Universal basic income. Automation.
Actually, hon, they should probably make just the gates automated to open and close at specific times.
might be what they have to do. If my company continues to mess it up, they will do that. Bring the food. Cereal? What the fuck?
No, the funny thing is, it was cereal.
All right, here we go. Looks like we have
Early lunchtime.
all the crickets still in this cage.
Surprised they both fit on.
Baldwin. We might have a Baldwin on here. That would be interesting. Of course, I can only assume that not all Baldwins lead back to celebrities, but... Alright, so there's one cricket that is currently missing. Which is good news, because it probably means that a tarantula ate. We're going to take the remaining cricket. Oh, I need to get the water done on the lizard. Big time. Alright, we're going to turn that light off.
Come here. Come here. What is this? Oh, is that your
These-
tail? I didn't realize that was your tail. Oh, goodness.
Our Monocentropus balfouri slings that we kept crickets in their cage, hoping that at least one of them would eat. And it looks like, knock on wood,
Wolf, you
somebody
gotta
ate.
Stay in there, bud. I was telling you to eat your food.
He's like, I got in trouble. So, being so fond of water like they are,
Jasper, I tried. Come on.
drink all of the water.
Such a food-hungry little individual.
Let's look at that page. One tarantula did that. So there is definitely a tarantula underneath this little once upon a cage. But I'm wondering where the food is. I don't see a food ball. Oh well. Monocentropus balfouri tarantula slings need to have a similar setup to the adults like we have over here. Dry climate, plenty of water to drink, but you don't want to miss the cage because they are an arid terrestrial species, which means they like it dry, they like it dirty. Give them plenty of dirt to dig with, especially at a young age. When they're older, they will be a little bit more keen on digging. There we are. Yes, the container that we currently are using to set other containers onto are dubia roaches, and we do have some that are reproducing as well. Dubia roaches are probably your easiest animal to raise when trying. He webbed that up so well. I can't see shit, guys. I can't see shit. It's all closed off. I can look down into his hidey hole, but he is long since past that. But they were bolt males, so no nymphs. Yeah, that'll happen. You gotta kind of buy in bulk when it comes to cockroaches just to be sure, especially when you buy juveniles. There we go. This is already fairly moist. This is a cobalt blue tarantula, which is tropical terrestrial old world. This guy has got a very defensive behavioral trait. Spends the majority of his life underground as a fossorial species, which means you don't get a lot of time, especially when it's younger, viewing it. This is what you get. Ta-da! I've got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it? I guess you don't need to guess. So this is basically what 90% of critter care is. We just go in, make sure that everything seems good, and then we move out. Not out of the house, but move out of. There we go.
$4 or $5.
These are the crickets we're trying to keep alive. Now, crickets are such a lovely species. Such a lovely species.
Can't you hear the love in his tone?
Such a lovely species. We have had, I don't know if you guys have had to deal with it, but keeping crickets alive, you know, it should be easy. It should be simple with next to no issues, but I swear to God, it is a pain in the ass. We have had some luck. We've actually got them to reproduce in this cage, but the adults tend to pass away relatively quickly. Maybe it's a species thing. Maybe they just don't last that long after reaching maturity. We give them plenty of water to drink, and they'll usually drink the whole of the water dish in a single night, leaving some moisture in the paper towels, but mostly it is gone. What was that?
Was that your phone?
Is your phone got okay? All I heard was "Ah!" And I'm just like, was that outside? Please tell me that wasn't outside.
Yeah. Did he eat all of his food?
Nope. Huh? What'd you think?
I'll pay you. I won't be an asshole to you. But I'm gonna eat all of my food tonight. Yeah. You're gonna be so jealous because you're gonna be so hungry.
Now this
Yeah.
is our Arizona Blondie tarantula.
So true. It is so true.
This is another arid terrestrial species. Spending a lot of her time trying to dig down. I don't know if she's trying to find a. That's the main exit. Just whoop, right over the top of that little berm. So we are going to be working on getting her a bigger house probably next weekend. It's not the smallest enclosure for this particular species, but it's not the best. And we do have larger enclosures. I'm hoping it's a female. I always hope it's a female because that means that I get to spend more time with the animals. It's just the way that cookie crumbles. Again, you want to keep it dry.
There's no treats for you.
You want to keep it warm.
There's food in your cage.
You want to keep a water dish. It's rather the most docile species of tarantulas you can get out on the market. All right. Now, I dislike how the people have the mindset that you wanting to be single is you being selfish, which is annoying. People need to change their mindsets. People's minds are driven by relationship. Okay, so apparently, we're going to have a little chit-chat. So, parents and grandparents tend to have this mindset where if you are staying single, you are being selfish. Now, there are individuals out there who will want to date you that will have that same mindset where they get jealous of you being single. However, you don't want to blame those who are in relationships for this ideology. Those who want to see you further your genetics, i.e., want to see you have kids, push that narrative. Those who want to date you are going to push that narrative. If you see couples pushing that narrative, I don't know, maybe they're jealous too. But generally speaking, when it comes down to people pushing this narrative that you shouldn't be single,
I think every single time when like a big cat like that goes down, I'm gonna give it a big hug. Because I always want to give one of the big cats a big hug.
Or the polar bears.
that the farthest I will go to agreeing with that is the fact that I do not like to use the men's shampoo and conditioner combos because, well, men's shampoo and conditioner combos they're shit. They're terrible. And I will smell like a flower because I will go and use the female brand shampoo and conditioner to get my hair done.
Especially when you have really dry skin. I know how ridiculous that sounds.
Like, when you have really dry skin and you use that 2-in-1 combo, you ever see that Dove's Men or that Old Spice where it's just like, just use it for your head and use it for your body. It just covers everything. You can even use it to wash your car. Like, when you got problems with dry skin, like psoriasis,
Right?
no, don't fucking use that shit. However, when it comes to perfumes, using a feminine perfume that is floral in design or fruity in design, that's probably going to catch you some flack. I will say one of my personal favorite scents out there is still the musk scent. There was also one of the Bodman spray scents that was pretty dope. Honey, the alligator lizard's making rounds in her cage.
Oh, is she hungry or does she have food?
I think she's thirsty is what she is. Her water dish is almost completely empty, so I'm going to unbury it and do what I need to.
What the fuck is this?
We do need to put her in the 40-gallon tank. We need to work on that probably. Start working on that. Not next weekend because we're not going to have enough dirt. But soon. Oh. Okay. And she's disappearing. Yeah, but understand it. People are gonna find it odd. Like there is a big difference between wearing cologne and wearing perfume. But that being said, don't let people knock you down for doing what you enjoy. Life is too short. Just don't hang around those people. They're not going to help you through anything anyway. Obviously, they're not going to be emotionally present when you need them to be because they're tearing you down emotionally. All right. I do believe she's done with her brumation, hibernation, whatever you want to call it. That being said, I need to water those plants that are in her cage because they're drier than they should be. They're surviving. Barely, but they're surviving. There we go. Hey, Mimi. So, this is what we've been working on. We have it set to medium. Technically, I've got one more set to do. That's right. I was working out. When I shouldn't have been, but I wanted to wrap this up because I know tomorrow's going to be stressful. Why are you sick, Durs?
He said yesterday his kids got him sick.
Oh, shit. Did I not see that? Fuck. Must have been after having to deal with all this shit.
It was, I think, while you were in Tom Cruise.
So, as it turns out, the individual who called me yesterday shortly after we started the live might have been stretching the truth a little bit. So the security guard that I thought was screwing up was not screwing up nearly as much as I was originally told. Today, said security guard was not at the front gate at 5 o'clock like he was supposed to be. However, he had to be on the scene of a firearm that they found in the garbage.
That's fun.
Yeah, so he had to go and secure that scene, and that is why he was not at the front gate.
That's one of those once in a...
Yeah, that's some Monday shenanigans. Like, that's what I would expect to happen on a Monday. But the relieving security went and secured the front gate, taking control of the situation. So there is going to be a little bit of overlap, but it's understandable. Because that is children. You send them off to, let's call it a smorgasbord.
But doesn't he work at a school?
Well, yeah, but so, these are his kids.
What I mean is, he's around different walking petries all day.
That's true. You're around different walking petri dishes all day. Densely populated areas, especially places like schools, are a fantastic way to figure out just what is out in your surrounding area when it comes to nasty viruses. Same goes for working at a garbage dump, by the way, because everybody who's sick is going to throw away the excess garbage around their house. And we're usually the first people to get hit by whatever virus is out and about. Good Lord.
I'm sorry. Never mind, she moved.
Okay, I was going to be like, we ain't stopping. This train's going straight. One. Two. Woo. Woo! Yay! It was a pretty good day. I did 2 sets of 4 on the heavy, extra heavy. Then 2 sets of 4 on heavy, extra heavy light. 2 sets of 4 with the medium. Not the worst. She not out?
I see.
Yeah, she got scared back in. That bigger cage is definitely what she needs, though. She needs more room. Not allowed to use anything other than the microwave.
Can I use the bathroom last?
Why?
Duchess says thanks for the drinking water.
Oh,
Duchess! No!
hi, Rom.
No!
No, you don't say Duchess, you say hi, Rom. No, get the fuck away from me.
You gross motherfucker! That tastes like ass water! No! You don't get to look at me like you're adorable! Fuck you! No! No! Nope. Shoo.
All hands up
Shoo.
here.
Go away. Go away. It smells like toilet water. Get!
No, you stay over there. Go.
No,
Leave
she
alone.
can go and lay over there and drip all over the couch.
No, don't even come near me. Go. Somewhere else.
I may have made an error.
Nasty ass dog. Nasty ass dog.
Alright. I think the ice water's over there. Yeah, I'm getting there. Hopefully by the halfway through summer I'll be doing just pull-ups. That would be nice. Okay. Now, let's go and deal with some of our other creepy crawly kiddos. This little man actually ate the other day. Is he gonna flip? Okay, there we go. Is everything okay?
Just my computer did so again.
Fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, it's really not that old. I haven't really used it that often.
Do we need to go and blow out the interior?
I don't know. More likely to put some form of explosive in it. Let it go.
You can always try putting in would a graphics card work at all?
I mean, it already has a graphics card, but
Newer model potentially.
yeah, okay. An extra $2,000 on you.
$2,000 for a graphics card? Do you know how many times we find graphics card from last year or the year before in the garbage pile at work?
Yeah,
Brand
it's still
fucking
working.
new. Like, we found some in the box still.
Uh-huh.
That's
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that's some sketchy ass shit. And I don't want to be plugging in any device that I don't know where it came from into my computer.
this.
You guys freaked out.
Yeah, for good reason. She had toilet water mouth.
Literally, I was walking up there and she was walking out of the bathroom, face soaked, licking her
Oh yeah,
lips.
thank you. Just please continue with that,
You're welcome.
description.
So when it comes to a Harpictera pulchripes, understand that it doesn't have urticating hairs like
Just
New
for
World
shitty
species. This critter relies heavily upon posturing and its venom. Now, it doesn't put out a lot of venom, but the venom that it does have, when you get tagged by it, will make you rethink your life choices.
4.
Yes.
So, with this animal, you want to focus on keeping it dry. It is an African species from the drier climates of Africa. Yeah, do you want it?
No.
Were you using it to cool off your face?
No.
I would have.
The peas does better.
I still can't believe how great those first 2 sets I did were. I was like, wow. Extra heavy didn't seem too bad this time. I'm going back for seconds. Tried doing a 5th one, but it didn't work very well. That was too much. So, we already covered this. He ate this last weekend, was a super trooper. There's bits and pieces left in his container, but it's dry. I'll pick him out a little bit later. Hopefully he goes back into his domicile. Right now he's probably focused on finding a mate. That we don't. The only breeding pair that we potentially have are the Valfori. That's about it. We have an adult male and adult female. They were doing that what looked like the hanky schmanky earlier, so hopefully we get some babies. She actually came out of her hidey hole. So this is a Brazilian blue violet male. He is definitely entering old age for this particular species. We've only had one male that had a super long time in our care. I mean, technically, Aragog lasted a super long time, but our golden knee tarantula, that male, he lasted so long.
Did he last longer than him? Not him. Larry?
No, Larry's taking the cake. He's beaten everybody. So when taking care of this particular species, you're going to want to focus on humidity. You're going to want to focus on temperature like everybody else. The temperature in this room is apparently 79 degrees. So I think we're there. I think that we are perfectly fine. We don't need to increase the temperature at all. It's been really nice not having the heater kick on constantly throughout the day. It like waits until the evening now to kick on, and I'm like, fuck yeah. That's what I want. Save that power. When focusing on humidity, it's good to keep the soil wet. Keeping the soil wet or moist will ensure that it has a lasting humid effect. If you just spray down the walls, it's not going to be as good. Hopefully I sleep so good tonight. I did not have my second dose of caffeine. I wanted to save it for later on in the week just to make sure that I had enough caffeine to last me. This is our other Lassie Oceano Sazamai or Brazilian Blue Violet tarantula. He's got more urticating hairs left. As you can see, he has been stressed out. balding on the abdomen of New World species is a sure sign of stress. Some people will be like, oh, well, that's just him getting close to a mole. I beg to differ. And I will show you why I beg to differ here in a little bit. All of the tarantulas that I'm currently showing you have had encounters with our cats that they did not appreciate. The green bottle blue, however, did poke her toes out this morning. That was pretty cool. All right. Oh, she's back out again. Hi. You're still looking real healthy, girly. Yeah, look at you. I put 3 crickets in there for you to hunt. Hi. What you doing? Look at that quizzical look on her face. Look at you. Child. She's no longer scared. That is so cool. That is what we want to see. What? The peas? Is the pain coming back? All right. They still have potatoes in their cage. Should I still peel an apple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! Are you serious? Fucking waits until I step over him and then he stands directly up and I almost die again. Honey, is my live still up? All right. Oh yeah, it's just that the chat has died. It's just like, oh no. When we put that lizard into a 40-gallon tank, I think it'll do so much better. Hi, child. Still looking healthy and happy. He's all. Don't blame Wolfie. He's always innocent. Wrong, brother. How wrong is she? Wolfie's always innocent. I'm not even going to. I suppose by talking about it, I'm answering it, but I'm not talking about that because that's just a ridiculous thing to say.
He's just as innocent as Duchess is.
Okay, that's a lie. He's more innocent than Duchess. Okay, we're not playing this game, so I'm gonna lose my We're gonna have to get a little creative with knives. Coring with this type of knife, which is a veggie knife, is a little hard. But I am not gonna go and wash. I am gonna go wash my hands though. Just realized. All right. Have a good night. Are you feeling up to it tomorrow, honey? If you can go. Oh, wait. I have the things in my car. Well, try to get things ready for shipping. How about that? I don't know how much it's going to cost. But we definitely should have at least the money for that.
Tomorrow I'll work on printing everything.
All right. Somebody needs to go pick up the box from the.
I was just going to take the stuff with me and go deal with that.
Oh, well, that would work. But we have our first online sale. Kind of. They didn't order it online, but they paid for it online. Right? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
we only communicated online.
All right. All right. Now trying to core with a fat bladed knife. This is some rough coring. Holy cow. That worked fairly well. All right. Now, Good girl. Eat it! Lordy. All right, that's it. Go on. Oliver, go. Now it's my turn for an apple. Mmm. Don't worry, Duchess. You'll get another piece. No.
Who are you saying no to?
Oliver, he already got his second piece. Mm. All right. Now we go and we take care of the dubia roaches. Bro, did you already have steak?
Yeah.
All right. Just making sure. Now, definitely looks like they were not the biggest fans of the potatoes. We are gonna go move. Great. All right. Potatoes, not a favorite. Matter of fact, they ate their dry food before they had any of the potatoes.
Well, it was worth a try.
Yeah, it's gonna get wasted anyway. All right. Yummy, yummy apples. They are yummy. Oh my goodness. Better than the Fuji apples, that's for sure. We are definitely running behind. So let's just go take care of them. We're probably going to be a little late going to bed tonight. Move, Duchess. Duchess, you don't... Duchess, get out of here. God, you need to start fucking listening, child. You are have high blood pressure. Yeah, don't look at me like you're adorable. That's not fair. Yeah, I think it's just the species. All right. So this little one failed to eat its food. This is our Theraphosa apophysis, tropical terrestrial New World tarantula. These guys are incredibly defensive. Wow, it almost looks like the mold is dying down a little bit. All right. Yeah. Dubia roaches are technically fruitivorous. For fruit over anything else. Look at that. This is our Theraphosa. It is looking thick. We keep her habitat nice and humid. Make sure she has ample supply of water. She has a little bit of molding going on, but we do have some springtails coming in, and those typically go and eat the absolute F out of mold. So they'll be happy, she'll be happy, we'll be happy. Stop coming back. Ooh, that one is gonna stink. All right. You're all right.
So the goal is to see if we can identify them. There you go.
So these are the adult Monocentropas balfouri. We've already looked into the juvenile. They are just not out and about, which is okay. I mean, That's how they're probably going to like it. And since they are utilizing the bottom of those cages as a hide, I don't want to go and mess that up. This is Larry. Larry was showing signs that he was still doing the do this morning. And she was super active. Come on. There she is. Yeah, she came out. She was all legs everywhere. It looked like they were over here in this corner doing their version of the horizontal mambo, or as I like to call it, the tickle me hell no. Because literally it tickled the female. We still have crickets running around the cage. We do have food for the crickets just in case they get hungry, so the likelihood... Oh, come on! Stop fighting me! The likelihood of anybody getting hungry enough to go after a molting tarantula is slim. We have a camera inside the cage, which is how we can view them in the skull. The skull is their new favorite hide. They are an arid terrestrial species from an island in Yemen called Sakatra. One of my buddies who plays Onward with me, he was in the service. He is not a fan of Yemenis individuals. We'll put it that way. He's been shot at quite a bit by Yemenis individuals. That and Iranians back in the day. All right. She is sprawled out like she is ready to freaking give us the business. That is our green bottle blue female. We misted her cage yesterday, so we got to let it dry out, and then we'll hit it again tomorrow. We feed these animals once a week, unless it's one of the scorpions. Once the scorpions start giving us signs that they are no longer hungry, no longer feeding, we start feeding them once every 2 weeks. Because you don't want to be putting prey items in with your scorpions when they might be pre-molt. Doing things like that will get your... God, there's like one spot on my pinky toe where I think I got a flea bite. All I saw first was her eyes. She was looking pretty serious there. I'm not gonna lie. Shine the light in there, and she's just like, "What you want, boy?" Nothing, ma'am. Minding my business. Gonna get this light out your face. Gonna leave you alone. Move on. That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna move on. She pierced my soul. She's like, "You want to square up?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." All right. You see why some people are scared of arachnids. They got a rather creepy appearance at the start, but they're really goals for the most part. The only time they'll go and give you the business, the only time they'll make your life difficult, is if they feel that you are a threat of some sort. And oh boy, nope, I'll be the first to lose. I swear to God, your dog has such the crush on freaking Duchess.
Yeah, he won't play with Oliver. Duchess is going to play with Oliver and he'll try to get him.
All right. Honey, what time is it?
9:53.
Fuck.
One time he sniffed her butt so much, his nose almost disappeared.
Huh.
And that was like a week ago.
Okay. So this is our last tarantula of the night. We do have 3 scorpions that we're going to be showing. We started doing the scorpions all on their own with their own little segment because of the fact that portions of that segment are in the dark. So, look at that. This is our last Wolf, you do not need to be loud. This is our Lassiodora parahabana. She is about 8 inches leg width. She is definitely not full grown. And I say that with confidence because look at that. The caboose is just about loose. There's no excuse for the size of that caboose. Be loud, Wolf. You're not loud enough, is what Mimi says. Don't encourage his vocal behaviors. He is a 4-legged foghorn. A 4-legged foghorn, I tell you. Hold on. Nope, that didn't do it. Nope, that didn't do it. That's going to have to work. We got to keep her environment humid. We do give her a little patch of dry to sit on. Wolfie senses me. Such an amazing girl. That is her favorite spot to spin around while she's eating her meals. Like, look how webbed down that is. Now, the last time that particular tarantula mold decided that that was the only time since, I'd say, 5 molts ago, that she was going to attempt to dig a den. And she went all the way to the bottom of the cage, and then she decided to slip on out of her old exoskeleton. And I was just like, if it hadn't been for the fact that you were letting other spiders move into your domicile and take your dens, you could have had a den this entire time. But you done did that. I wish I could have gotten further on that kitchen.
More than enough.
Well, I did the hallway, and I did the kitchen, and I broke down several boxes. And I'm loading up the back of the truck with bags. Take it to the garbage dump in about 2 weeks. That'll be about $20. It's not bad. The dump that I work at, they charge like $47 for minimum. I like the people that I work with, but $47, it's too expensive. We've actually had people that turn away because they're just like, well, I only have a little bit. Yeah, you should have probably tossed it into your bin at home. Oh. Right. Whew. All right. Yo. now.
Hun,
Yeah.
they're starting to roll out Doomsday trailers.
For
Avengers.
seriously,
I've had like 3 of them come across already.
they expect people. You know what would really is if Doomsday comes on and it's not actually Robert Downey Jr. that plays Doomsday.
Well, it showed him taking the mask off.
Well, I know, but if they spoofed it like that because they're so sick of early leaks and stuff
Well,
like that.
supposedly, the original Captain America's gonna be back.
Yeah, Chris Evans, the only Captain
Sorry.
America. No, actually, his replacement was pretty dope. The movie that they did with him,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Falcon.
the Falcon, he was really good. The fact that they replaced the guy that plays General Ross, like, I understood that the original actor died, but
And supposedly Loki's back.
Harrison Ford as General Ross, he doesn't even look similar. All right, move. You dastardly child.
Again, I don't know how many of them are real.
You dastardly child. You're driving me crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look at that face. Look at it. It's so cute. Whoop. Hey, no, Oliver, you're not the one getting all the attention right now. It's time to go dark. Lights. Camera. Action. So that right there is our Asian forest scorpion. Look at him go. And that is my wife's emperor scorpion that is pre-molt, or is at least acting pre-molt. If you're wondering how well black lights work on said scorpions, look how far back. I'm almost all the way across the room and you can see this guy light up. So, we don't want to take too long with this. With these two species, you are looking at keeping their environments very moist. Very moist. You need to ensure that they are at 75 to 85% humidity. This critter right here, if not at that, the dirt that you see has some fairly serious wet spots. This particular scorpion's about 1 molt away. I had to take the cricket too, so he's not eating. Where'd you go, buddy? There he is. Look at that. An absolute unit. I've never cared for. There he is. Never cared for an Asian forest scorpion this young before. And in reality, it is no different than caring for one that is older. They all deserve the same amount of respect, care. Keep telling people, and I don't want to sound like PETA because I don't believe in PETA. I don't believe that they're actually helping anything. I believe that they're actually killing the majority of the animals that they save. Okay? But there is something to be said about owning animals and the fact that these animals do not have a say in whether you buy them or not. When you buy an animal, that is your responsibility. And as much, you need to do as well as you possibly can to ensure that you know what care that animal needs. I'm telling you now, trying to reduce the humidity in this when owning these animals, in particular the Asian forest and the emperor scorpions, reducing that humidity can cost the animals their lives. Keep them moist. Now, not all scorpions need moisture, and we're about to get into that. So we are going to take this one off to the side for a second. We're going to pop the top off to this one after we go and look into the side.
See that? They can play without yelling.
It's a miracle. Look at that. I don't want to be too... I don't want to be counting all my eggs before they've hatched, but I think different coloration underneath the exoskeleton. What do you want? Yes, troublemaker.
Duchess is like you call me?
Absolutely not. Toilet mouth. Toilet mouth. It was my fault. Kind of my fault that she got into the toilet. Kind of.
You were the last one in there. It's totally.
Nah. Oh, wow. It feels like it's 79 degrees up in here. What the fuck are you doing kicking on? There you go. Swear to God, Casper's playing with that. Okay. We're going to miss this cage, and then we're going to reach up. We're going to grab that cage. That is the somewhat arid species. There was some that they keep all of their scorpions the same way. Now, if all of your scorpions are similar care, then that is a responsible way of handling it. But if you've got desert scorpions and you're keeping your forest scorpions the same way that you're keeping your desert scorpion, that's piss poor care. Don't keep forest scorpions arid. Don't keep arid species scorpions moist. Is it a rhino? He's trying to entice her to chase the rig.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for exercise, huh?
I think they're just trying to get it from one place to another.
Oh. All right. It's over. All right. So this is our last scorpion and the last animal of the night. Jesus. It is 10:08. So we didn't do too bad. We did, however, not do an extra We got our 6 sets in. Hopefully I'm sore tomorrow. That is our Floridian bark scorpion. So when I tell you guys that, you know, there are species out there that need to have a different climate, you don't want to keep them all the same. So what I mean, the Floridian bark scorpion prefers to have one corner of its cage misted, prefers to have a water dish it can access. Looks like we're down to one cricket. So she's been eating. Would be nice to at least get one molt out. It's already fairly close to being an adult, which is kind of sad. Kind of breaks my heart because I like to have more time with my animals. And scorpions can last several years, but just like with tarantulas, you want to get them when they're young. When you get a scorpion when it's close to being a mature adult, you're basically signing up for a shorter experience with the animal. And ultimately, as an animal caregiver, a pet owner, you want to have as much time with the animal as possible. I think it's a good thing that I'm not. Oh, shit. Thanks, Cage. Really quick, because we got to go. Oh, fuck. We got to go and clean out his water dish real quick and give him more water. Oh. Oh. So let's come over here. Move this out of here. Move this here. Oh. My child, how am I supposed to reach in there?
What's wrong?
He left a big old pile of snake shit in the corner. All right. Come on. Trying to put this glove on and it's got me going around in circles. Hello? Exactly what I need. My good golly. Hey. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Bump a dump dump bump bump dump dump bump. I need you to move back. Thank you. What? The very back of your cage to drop a serious shit.
Really fixing the problem.
All right. Didn't realize he was fucking unloading every turd in his valve over there. Child! What are you doing? What is this? What is this? Are you serious? You are in my way, my friend. My African little noodle. For those that don't know, ball pythons are an African species. They're also one of the best species to keep for beginners because of their temperament. I didn't mean to slam that cage closed. That was an accident. Get your nose out of there. What happened? Did they lose an animal?
Yeah.
What was it? Oh.
They went to do something with it and had it almost back to the hospital when she set up and basically, yeah.
Oh. There you go. Time to time to play. He was ready for it too. He's just like, think I'm going to interrupt your little shindig here. Man, that heat emitter is just golden. All right. Little key here goes right there. And this goes right back. Right there. All right, guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.